Hey guys, it's Ben and welcome back to episode 77 of Bukkit tutorials. Today we're looking at the player number, like the amount of players online picture, and I'm showing an example of it now. So they have it on, I think they have it on the Hive. So I'm gonna actually just log into the Hive, and what it does is it means you can put little messages next to your player server. You know, giving a bit more information than the server than the MOTD gives, which is always good. So if we go down here and we actually go to the Hive, and if we put our cursor on the player count, it gives us this big TheHiveMC thing. So today we're going to be learning about how to sort of put stuff. So there's also this for Game Labs, a big thing. So the way in which we do this is, first of all, we have to download protocol library. It helps with packets and stuff, and sending packets to and from the server in Bukkit, which is always kind of more difficult if you don't have this installed. So just go ahead and download this, and then go into our build path and add protocol library, obviously with CraftBukkit and Bukkit, or one or the other if we're not working with certain things, but it's always good practice just to have both in there. So anyway, into the plugin. So first of all, we're going to make our on enable, so public void on enable, and we're going to have our message set in the config. So first of all, we're just going to save our config, just so when it loads up, if any changes have been made to the config, then it's going to obviously be changed and saved. And then we're going to just do that for now. And so in our config, we're going to first of all check if a new file, and then this is how I do things. So new file, and then get data folder, and then comma, and then reset.file.exists. So basically what this is doing is it's checking to see if there is a file in our so in plugins, and then in this plugins folder, so player count message, and then if there's a file called reset file. So if it doesn't exist, first of all, we're going to want to create this file. So that .create new file, and then add a try and catch statement around this. And then we're going to want to set our config default. So config.set, and then message. So player count message, and then it has to be a array, so we can type arrays.asList, and then we'll put first line, and then a comma, and then second line. So the reason it does this is because it goes through the lines, and then for each line it does a different line on your thing. So if we go down here again to Minescape, you see the first line, it's a welcome to Game Lab server, and then there's another line, and then there's all those different lines. So they're all on different lines in the array list. And then obviously if we just move our save config down to the bottom. So now what we want to do is we want to make our lines in a format that the protocol library can understand, and this is in a wrapped game profile sort of message type thing. So we're going to make a private list, which is of the type wrapped game profile, and then we're going to call this message. So this is a message that's going to be sent out, and it's equal to a new array list of the type wrapped game profile, like so, and then send that all off. Import it from java.util.list, and wrap game profile from com. Whatever that is, wrap protocol wrappers, and then wrapped game profile. So this just wraps our information in a certain way. So we're now going to loop through the string that is in our config. So for string str, and then this is going to go through our get config dot get string list, and it's called player count message. So if we just copy that, and then in here we can just type message, which is our wrapped game profile, and we're going to add a new wrapped game profile, and wrapped game profile takes a ID and a name. So the ID we're using is just going to be one, for sort of purposes sake. We're only using one thing in this, so we're just going to use the first ID, and the string we're adding into it is str. So that's going to wrap all our messages into this one object, and they're all under the ID of 1. So in the first column of that. So now in our on enable, all the code is done in the on enable for this, because this is how it's setting out packets. We just type protocol library, and then we type .get protocol manager. So it's getting it's everything that manages all the protocols, and we're going to add a packet listener. So it's going to listen for packets, and it's going to be in a new packet adapter, and then it's going to expand open. So in our packet adapter, we have to have a certain method, and that's called on packet sending. And actually in our parentheses for the packet adapter, we need some certain parameters. So if we look at this, what it says, it needs the plugin, so it needs our plugin. So that's this class. We're in our extending Java plugin class. It needs what priority it's at, so we can type listener priority. So we just want it to be normal. We just want a normal priority. We don't want it to strain the server. Now it also wants the packet types that it's going to be listening for. So we can type arrays dot as list. So in our list, we're listening for new packet type. I'm just gonna enter this down. So it needs a new packet type, but we want it as a list. So we type packet type, and then we're going to put the square brackets to show that it's going to be a list. And then in our braces, we're going to type listener options. I can't spell listener options dot async. So it's going to be an async. Oh wait, no, I did this wrong. I did it in the wrong order. So the packet type is going to be the server out information. So to do that, we just type server, and it needs to be from packet type status.server.out. So instead of typing server, to make it just better, we're going to type packet type dot status dot server dot out server info. So whenever info is sent out to the to a player sort of connected to the server, and then finally we need the options and what type of listener is this. So new listener options, and then it needs to be an array, and in here is listener options dot async. Listener options dot async. So it's an async listener. It's listening async synchronously. So and then I need the bracket. So in here, now we have that all sorted out, we need our on packet sending method. Obviously there's a few methods we can use, but we want our on packet sending because that's when a packet is sent to the server. So make our public void on packet sending. Inside there we need packet event. So in our on packet sending method, we can do multiple things with this. But the thing we want to do is we want to set the server list picture. So we're going to get the packet, so event.getPacket, and we're going to get the server pings. So we're getting the pings from the server, and we're just going to read the first one because it doesn't really matter about any of the ones. And we're going to set players, and that's what the method is called, players. And it takes a wrapped game profile, and we obviously have our message up here. So if we just type player count message dot message, and this doesn't need to be private. So and obviously we have to make that static also to make sure that we can access it from here. Or we could also make this, we could still make this private, I guess, and we could say player count message dot this because we're in the same class, and then just type dot message. So other things we can do inside of this method is we can change things like the MOTD. So we could say event.getPacket.getServerPings.read 0, and then .set MOTD, and then we could say like chat color.green plus my MOTD or something like that. There we go. And we can also set how many players it says to server. So event.getPacket .getServerPings, and then .set players, or we have to read the first packet first. And then we could set the players online, so we can set how many players are online. We could set the players who are visible. We could set the version that we're in, and we could set like how many maximum players are online. So we can do all these things with protocol library. This is just sort of a snippet. So I guess I'm going to export this. In our plugin.yml, we actually don't need anything other than your basic stuff. I'm just going to, it's quite a lot of code. So there's all the code. It's all in your on enable, remember. It's all being done when we log in. So I'm just going to export this, and I'll see you guys in game. Okay, so we're not in game, we're in the game. And as you can see here, it says myMOTD, which is what we set it in here. We said green and myMOTD. MOTD, refresh again, shows there. If I hover over here, it says first line, second line. I can go into my config file. So if I go into player account message and then config, ignore that. So yeah, first line, second line, I could change this to say, like, this is an awesome server, you should really join it, like that. And actually another thing we could do is in our code, we could type, we could, instead of, so arrays.asList and then first line, second line, and then when we read it, we're adding the string, but we're going to say chat color dot translate alternate color codes, and the character is going to be an and symbol, and our second argument is going to be our string. And what this does is it just means that whenever we have like and 4, and 5, and 6, so like the color codes that we have in Minecraft, it will just replace them with the stuff. So if I reload the server, this is going to say reload, so I'm going to reload. So I'm going to put like and 4, and then here I'm going to put and E or something. So that's like that, and then if I reload the server again, and then refresh, it's going to here say, this is an awesome server. You should really join it. In the colors, I don't think I put the right color code there, actually. Yeah. So, and for this is an awesome server. You should really join it. So if I reload again, I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, yeah, you can, that was just a quick kind of example. So we're alternating those color codes into our server, and then we're just gonna refresh them all up. Obviously, you also don't need to put it in a config. So if we're adding in just something that we want, I could say here just arrays.asList, and then like chat color dot dark red plus my message, like that. And then if I say exported this, and then reload, oh my god, what did I do? Well, that needs some form of bracket, maybe. I don't know what I did, but it was something bad. Could you do that? Oh no, it's because it needs to be a, it needs to be, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, I could just put like chat color dot red plus, and then my string. I could just remove this here. That's why it wasn't working. So, and then I could, oh no. No, okay, I see, right. So, see, I'm getting my player count message string list here. So instead, I could loop through an array. So arrays.asList, and then in here I could put like chat color dot red plus first, and then a comma, and then second, like so, and then it would sort of the same. I could remove this here, and then loop through this, export, reload, and it's still going to say it. So first, second. Obviously, we can be a lot more creative with this, like the Hive have been, and they've made their whole thing. So yeah, I'm sure we can like Google for like a box character symbol. I think I have that. I clicked it once. Box character symbol. See, gone on yahoo.com. See, there are the boxes, so we could just literally, you can paste them in here, and then if you save, we have boxes and stuff. So if we refresh again, export, next, finish, reload, we now have some boxes. So we can do stuff with boxes. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helped a little bit. If you need any more help, obviously email me at ben@TheBCBroz.com, or go on to TheBCBroz.com and go to the contact me forum and send an email in through there. Any other issues, anything that you think other people could solve, just post a comment down below, and I'll be sure someone is going to help out. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.